Falcons, welcome back to The Ridge. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here with Mrs. Pickett and Mrs. DeHart, and today we're going to be playing True Confessions. Here's how it works. In front of each of us are two envelopes containing confessions. One of them's true, and the other's a lie. After you read your confession, the other two players will have 30 seconds to interrogate you. They must decide whether you're telling the truth or you're telling a lie. So, you're going to go first. So do you want to pick an envelope?
I never lie. Which one should I choose?
Is that a lie?
No, I don't lie. I'm very honest and very truthful, always. Here we go. I failed my driver's test 4 times.
Is that true?
Well, yeah.
I was saying I get you.
Like, what did you do that made you fail?
Well, like the one time I was like parallel parking. It's like the first thing you did in Texas when you took the test. And I could see my dad out the back window, and I may have hit the curb, and my dad did this.
Like, why was your dad in the back window? Was he like
no,
watching you?
No, he was standing outside the DMV watching me do my parallel parking. And there's nothing more disheartening than hitting the curb and seeing your dad do this as he walks away. So yeah, it took me a few times. And then I had done another test. I had a hard time backing up because, anyway, I was not backing very straight. I was backing kind of sideways. Anyway, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're tough in Texas, in case you wanted to know. So.
What about the other two? You only said 2 stories.
Oh, I forgot to check my blinkers, right? Well, they asked me to turn on, to do the high beams, right? No, what was it? What do you call it? What is the high beams? And I didn't know what that was. I didn't know that was like doing the high beams and low beams. And you fail automatically when you say, what is that? So, I mean, they still let me drive the whole thing anyway, and then they failed me. How
At the very
stupid
end?
is that?
Wow.
Yeah, at the very end they say, too bad, you failed. And, well, they don't say it quite that meanly. But depending on the woman, she was a really mean officer, and she was not very nice. But the guy was a little bit nicer. You know, he'd be a little more, understanding. So, anyway.
Interesting.
4
I
times.
don't know. 4 times.
4 times.
4 times. You can ask my family. Well, okay.
Can I call Abby?
You are welcome to call Abby. I think I'm a good driver. But I really don't like to drive. We just went to Portland and Seattle, and Mr. Pickett drove the entire way there and back. I did not drive 1 minute. So, all right, you guys gonna guess?
Yeah.
I think I can see that being true. I'm gonna vote true.
I'm going to go with her.
Liar! Liar! I won! I faked you out. Although the reality is I did hit the curb.
Oh,
that's true.
But he didn't fail me, and I did back kind of sideways. So I either got a 90 or a 70%. I'm not sure. I couldn't read the 7 or the 9.
that was
But I
very
passed
well.
the first time. I know. Aren't I good?
You are good.
I know.
So
I know.
wow.
And I always tell the truth. Okay.
I'm impressed.
Who goes next?
So, I'll go next. So
Okay.
I'm going to pick one of these. Which one should I pick? Okay. Okay, I accidentally stole an elderly woman's cane.
How do you accidentally steal a cane?
Okay, so I was in the store, and like my dad told me to get a cart, so I took a cart, but I made it was just an abandoned cart like in the store, and I made sure that nobody else was around. Like this wasn't anybody's.
Well,
cart.
you're walking in doing this
Well,
thing?
no.
You're like doing surveillance?
No. I just looked around and I was like, okay, this is an abandoned cart. So I took it, and then we just kind of drove around the store, and then we were checking out and like taking everything out of the cart, and then there was just like a cane there.
Wait, why were you driving a cart? Like, was it like an old person cart?
No, like it was like the shopping cart.
Oh, so you're pushing a cart.
Yeah, I was pushing the cart. And like the cane was just there, so then
Was there a price tag on the cane?
no. And then we went back to like where you get drinks, and and the lady yelled at me. And she's like, "Hey, that's my cane." But like how do you leave a cane? Like if you need a cane to walk, like how do you abandon it?
So are you blaming her
No.
for leaving her cane when
blaming
you
the
stole
old
the
lady.
cane?
No, I'm
Blaming
not.
the old lady.
No.
How rude.
I don't know about that one. What do you think?
I think it's a lie. The fact that she laughed when she read it tells me that it's a lie.
But Jessica's always laughing anyway. Particularly when she's embarrassed, she laughs a lot. So I'm going to say it's a lie.
I'm gonna say it's a lie.
Lie.
It's true.
Oh!
Yeah. That actually happened.
The laughing should have given you
I
away.
know. Oh,
Darn
gosh.
it. Darn it.
Gosh.
And she really yelled at you?
Yeah, she did. She got so mad, and my family just watched.
Your family didn't defend you? How
No,
rude.
they make fun of me for it now.
Did they apologize? Did you at least apologize to the old lady?
No, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, and I gave her the whole cart, and then I left.
You gave her the whole cart? Woo!
Take it.
Boom! Knock the old lady out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Mrs. Dehart.
Let's do this. Okay. I failed a class, so I changed my grade on the report card sent home.
So, like, what was the plan? Like, did you have a
So
plan?
my mom is a teacher. She teaches second grade in Bountiful. And so she's really, really strict with like grades and stuff. Like I could never ever slough. You can ask my kids. I've told them this, that I've never sloughed and I kind of regret it. But because I know if I did, my mom would be so mad at me. And so it was my financial lit class, and I really should have listened because
What
I
grade?
can't do my taxes. My 10th grade financial lit, and I can't do taxes. I should have listened, but I failed the class because I failed the final, and so I was like, crap, what do I do? And so my brother actually helped me because he's like, Sarah, we can steam this open over a tea kettle and we can get it open. So back in the day where they actually sent the report home. So they didn't email it, they sent it home. And so I was like, okay, we can do this. And so we steamed it open and we pulled it out. And I was a straight A student. So I was like, okay, well, I'll change this F to a C. So, you know, it's
How
not
did
that
you
big.
manage to change it to a C?
Whiteout. We had whiteout.
Oh.
So we whited it out.
But like, would you be able
whiteout.
to tell? Cause like whiteout's like.
It's a different color.
I didn't say I got away with it. All I said is that I changed it.
Oh.
This is 16-year-old Sarah, frontal lobe not developed yet. So my brother and I whited it out. We changed it to a C, and then we put it back in, and I like put it underneath the stack of everything else on the table, hoping that she would not see it. But of course she saw it, and she looked at it, and we did a really crappy job of like sealing the envelope shut again, because after you steam it open, you just can't do it. So she looks at it. She looks at me. She gives like the mom look that's like.
She saw right through you, huh?
She did. She saw right. I'm a really bad liar. So she's like, Sarah Elizabeth. And when she says the middle name, you know you're in big trouble. So she opens it up and she pulls it out and it's A minus, A. And then she said C. She's like, what's up with the C? And I'm like, I tried my best and I got a C. And she's like, and she looked at it again and then she kind of scratched at it because we use like the roll-on kind. She was like, this is like a lotto ticket. She just scratched it off and she's like, want to explain this? And I said, no.
Were you in more trouble for the F or for?
Oh, for lying. My mom didn't care if we got an F. Well, like, I thought she did, but afterwards she's like, Sarah, I don't care what grade you get as long as you tried your hardest. But she's like, but you lied to me, and I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. And I was like, ugh, Mom.
How did you make up the credit?
How did I make up the credit?
Did you
Summer
take
school.
it again, or you did summer
I
school?
did summer school. I had dance company, so I'd go for the morning, and then I'd do summer school as soon as class was over.
Well, what do you think?
I think it's a lie. She's a straight A student. She didn't fail financial lit. Are you kidding me?
It's true.
She's a biology teacher. She's really smart.
Okay, biology and financial lit are two
That
separate.
might be the case, but you're also a pretty smart cookie there. I think it's a lie.
I'm gonna have to agree.
Oh, it is a lie. Dang it.
Woo! Jessica, give me 10. Woo, we're so good. Woo!
Nice job.
Okay, well, thanks guys for joining us today and getting to know us. A special thanks to
Teacher number 1. Oh, Mrs. Pickett.
a special thanks to Mrs. Pickett and Mrs.
Mrs.
Dehart.
Dehart. Teacher number 2.
Don't forget to watch The Ridge on Friday, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Woohoo! Do we get to sing a song? Woohoo!